Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Cancer, September 2, 2024. Today's moon brings good energy for organizing your life in small, helpful ways. You're emotionally wired to fix problems and attend to various duties. You're just fine with others taking the spotlight while you work hard in the background at this time of the lunar month. Uranus heads toward a station as it will turn retrograde early tomorrow, and there can be some tension in the air today. This yearly, 5-month cycle happens in your communication sector. Uranus has a way of pulling some repressed feelings to the surface, and yet you may not feel that you can express them smoothly or fully. In the months ahead, however, you'll find different and possibly more satisfying channels for representing and expressing yourself. You could re-examine some of your recent projects or interests, which have been sporadic or sudden. With Venus soaring through your solar house until September 22, 2024, you are feeling the urge to merge. Cuddling up with someone special will feel just right now and in the weeks to come. This desire to be sensual, intimate, and sexual will fill you body and soul. While this energy favors those who are already committed, those who are single can use this time to evaluate what needs they require to be met with someone special. Take it slowly before jumping right in with someone new, even though you may feel the impetus to be impulsive. What do you truly value? Through trial and error, this month has shown you what you actually need to feel fulfilled in your work life. You have a chance to process these musings, as the moon in Leo trines the north node in Aries and sextiles the south node in Libra. Whatever comes to mind will be fated. You are destined to take away silver linings from your musings. Reflecting will help you realize what you value in a job, routine, and work environment, which you can then apply to your work life moving forward. You have a strong ability to focus on what you have set your mind on, yet focusing on your well-being is something you often avoid. For your own benefit, get a clear perspective on what it is that works for you and what feels like a challenge. Seek to understand what you can do to help yourself on a daily basis. Regular meals with lots of leafy greens, perhaps self-prepared, regular exercise that fits nicely in your everyday schedule are all means to attain your goal of feeling happy and healthy. This is a perfect day to meet beautiful people. Your numbers' vibrations will give you a great intuition in your exchanges and affairs. There's no doubt about it, you will see things more quickly than last week and it will be easier to communicate. Put your organizational skills to work to take advantage of this day and fill up your schedule with appointments. It's your tune to win big. As she settles into her first full day in your financial sector, Venus is already separating from a friendly aspect to Pluto, only 2 days before he is set to retrograde out of an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart. With the planets of money and change still closely aligned, this alignment not only fuels your financial confidence and imagination but also introduces a fresh perspective on money matters. This coincides with the moon joining Mercury in his early days of direct motion in your work sector, while he reestablishes a friendly connection with the 2 planets influencing income. Venus, the planet of love, may have left your relationship sector yesterday, but here during the Sun's first 7 days and with Mercury, planet of communication, on his way back, she has left things in safe hands. Meanwhile, as the moon wraps up its monthly visit to your romantic sector, the romantically charged lunar vibes of the last few days are helping you prepare for Mars' game-changing return next week. Our eyes in the sky. As the day begins, you might find yourself standing at the crossroads of uncertainty. You might wonder, am I on the right path? Is everything going to work out? These feelings are natural when you're faced with the unknown, and they're more common than you think. We've all been there, those moments where the road ahead feels unclear and you start second-guessing yourself. But here's the good news. As the day unfolds, those initial doubts will start to fade, and a sense of confidence will begin to take their place. Have you ever noticed how, as the day goes on, things start to fall into place, and suddenly, it feels like the universe is aligning in your favor? That's the kind of energy surrounding you today. Trust in the process, and have faith that fate is gently steering you toward exactly where you need to be. One of the truly beautiful things about today's energy is the way it empowers you to harmonize your personal desires with the needs of those around you. You're in a unique position to be the glue that brings people together, and this doesn't go unnoticed. Your sincerity and thoughtfulness are shining through, and others are picking up on that. Have why? Oh, you ever had someone mention how well you balance your own interests with the greater good? If not, today might be the day. You're naturally aligning with a higher purpose, and this will enhance your reputation, whether in your relationships or career. But let's not forget one important thing. While you're busy being a rock star in your relationships and at work, don't let your health and well-being slip through the cracks. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement and momentum of the day, but remember that taking care of your body is essential for the journey ahead. Have you ever noticed how much better you perform when you've prioritized rest, nutrition, and a bit of exercise? Your body is your greatest asset, so today is the perfect time to check in with yourself and make sure you're building up those energy reserves for the future. Now, have you ever noticed that when you speak with clarity and conviction, people naturally seem to follow your lead? That's exactly the kind of energy you're radiating today. Your words carry weight, and people can sense that you genuinely have everyone's best interests at heart. This isn't about power or control for you, it's about creating a positive outcome for the whole team. And let me tell you, this kind of selfless leadership is rare, but it's deeply appreciated by those around you. So don't be surprised if people are eager to follow your guidance, support your ideas, and contribute to the success of the collective. It's one of those magical moments when everything just clicks, and your ability to inspire others shines brightly. Speaking of magic, let's talk about finances for a moment. Today, you're in a sweet spot when it comes to balancing your income and expenditure. Have you ever found yourself debating a purchase, weighing the pros and cons, only to realize that your instincts were spot on? That's your financial savvy in action, and it's exactly what's at play today. You're being shrewd, thoughtful, and careful, qualities that will serve you well, especially if you're in the mood to treat yourself to something luxurious. Go ahead, indulge a little. Just remember to do it in your usual, mindful way, making sure it aligns with your long-term goals. However, with all this forward momentum, there's a tiny caution. It's easy to start expecting too much, too quickly, which can lead to impatience. Have you ever pushed yourself or a project so hard, only to realize that slowing down might have been the better option? Today is a gentle reminder to practice restraint. Sometimes, rushing ahead without considering all the details can lead to misunderstandings or mistakes. So take a deep breath, pace yourself, and be open to suggestions from others. Sometimes, a fresh perspective is all you need to see things more clearly and make even better decisions.